Hey-o. Hey-o. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Coffee Nation. My chair is too low, so let's lift it up a little bit. There it is. There it is. Been listening to a lot of T.I. the last couple of days. Somebody asked me last week who my favorite rapper was, so I said T.I., and then I started listening to a lot of T.I. Weird. So I know those songs are stuck in my head, especially that one with Rihanna. What's up, Cheryl and Ray Braun and Keith Reed? Good morning. Welcome to Coffee Nation. Wayne Stinnet's here. Well. Yeah, I was thinking about you yesterday, buddy. You been doing all right? How are things down in South Carolina? Hello, Heather LeBlanc. Always here. Always here. You guys are good friends. I mean, you show up every week. It's going to be weird when there's 50,000 people watching this show live, or even 1,000 watching it live, because then it's going to be hard to keep up with those comments. That day's coming, though. The subscriber count on YouTube is going crazy. We're almost to 1,400. I think I'm going to do a big giveaway on YouTube when I hit 2,000, and then again when I hit 5,000, and then 10,000. And by big giveaway, I mean like an autographed book or something like that. Working, win it. Stinnett, you're working, huh? That's good. I hope you're working on another book. Or are you working on the house? I'm going to be working on taxes today. So that's what my Sunday looks like. Painful and boring. Good morning, Allison. Thank you for joining me with the hashtag. Hello, Candace and Terry. Whatever, Wayne. I know you didn't just happen to have you've been a guest on Drinks with Dempsey before down in at Nink years ago. You and the boys popped onto the show with me. Don't think I've forgotten about that. So I know that you're like a hardcore fan of the show. What's the next story you're working on, Wayne? You're working on 3 books. Whew, 3 at a time? Jeez, man. You know, if you try to make 3 burritos at the same time, you're going to end up with nothing to eat for lunch. I'm just messing with you. I never question other authors' processes. I don't. I know you do what you do. You write great stories. So, but what's the next one? What's the next one you're going to be pushing out, Wayne? I want to know what your next book is going to be about. What's the title of it? Good morning. I love that name. I was at my local Ace Hardware on Thursday, and I went in there and I saw that they sell Black Rifle. They also sell Dr. Squatch soap. So 2 things that I love to buy, but I have to order online. Now I can just get over there at Ace. Although it seems like the soap might be $2 more than it is on the website. But I mean, after shipping, what's the difference? So I'm going to be the same. I need to try that Tactisquatch. That sounds awesome. I just love the name of it. Good morning, Shannon. Oh, okay. All right. Fish on in 4 weeks. I love it. Sweet. When I move down to 30A, there's going to be a lot of fish on. That's what I think. I don't know when that's going to happen, but yeah, it's been an interesting week on a lot of fronts. Oh, hi. Call on me, Valerie. Boom. The only one that gets that intro until another person named Valerie decides to start watching the show. Then I might have to sing it multiple times. It'll just be me doing that for 30 minutes. It's a dark roast. Oh, okay. All right. I'm more of a medium and light roast guy myself. So Megan's gonna tell me to focus and not to do stuff like not get distracted. I'm not gonna be doing this during my work hours, but I'm looking at sourcing some coffee beans and learning how to roast them myself, because I think that, like a lot of life skills, that's one that could become useful. But also, it's fun. I'm gonna roast my own coffee, and who knows? Maybe, just maybe, there will be coffee that is named after books. I don't know. Poseidon's Fury. So here's a funny thing. Bowling tournament for Keith today. Awesome. All right. All right. Yes, thank you. Everton finally got one, and the one they probably shouldn't have had. And tough couple of weeks for them, because now they got to go to Anfield next week. So that's going to be hard. Can they beat Arsenal and win at Anfield for the first time in like 2 decades, all in 2 weeks? I don't think so, but who knows? I'd love to be wrong. Maybe Deitch is the guy. What I was saying was we're about to go down on vacation, and I was checking out going to Universal Studios in Orlando, and I was looking at the different rides they have, and so I'm like, I want to make sure this is worth it for my kid, because she doesn't do a lot of rides. So I was looking at the attractions, and I'm like, I don't want to spend this money to go this place if she's not gonna like do anything. So I'm looking around, and they have a ride called Poseidon's Fury. So I don't know if I you know, summoned that from the Akashic record or something, but I felt a little silly. And now I'm definitely going to have to order some paperbacks and drop them off right there at the entrance of that ride when we go there next month. I had no idea. I sincerely had no idea. It's so funny. I'm looking at it and I'm like, what? That's not possible. Wait, how would they call it? Why would they? I don't even know what the ride's about. I'm going to have to look it up. I'm going to look it up right now. While I'm on live with you guys. I got way too many things pulled up, too many searches. If you guys could see the tabs on my computer, it's ridiculous. I have, on Chrome, I have like 25 tabs open, and same on Safari. Like, I max out the tabs. I've even taken it so far as to where the tabs start disappearing and getting folded in on themselves. And I think somebody who has a real organizational obsession would probably freak out at this, but there's a method to the madness. All my research is right there. I have a lot of things I'm researching. Let's see if when I Google Poseidon's Fury, the first thing that appears is definitely not my book. It's this ride. Wow. The ride only gets 3.5 stars. It's a special effects show and tour around a tour of mythic underseas temple interrupted by clashing gods. Okay, so it's not a ride. Follow an archaeologist's guide and venture through the ruins of an ancient temple of Poseidon. Wow. That's funny. Well, I'll definitely go in there with a couple of books in my bag and drop them off in seats and see what happens. That's hilarious to me. Yeah, what are the odds, right? Exactly. So funny. So I'm drinking. I know that Paul's on a cruise ship right now, so he's not going to talk about Perk Coffee in the live stream, but he'll probably come back and watch it later on and poke the bear about it. But no, I'm drinking Charleston Coffee Roasters again today. It's my go-to right now, and it's at Publix, so. Thanks, Jan. Yes, maybe. Yeah, I just Googled it. Yeah, I'd never heard of it this morning until this morning, and then I was looking at the attractions, and I was like, huh, what? Twister attraction. Yeah. Hmm. Man, I did a great job on that coffee this morning, though. Excellent job. So I was so you guys know I like to play video games because there's good stories in video games, right? And why do you like first-person shooters? There's just a bunch of killing. Well, first-person shooters are a little different. I do like those, but I'm really excited about Hogwarts Legacy. Now I know not everybody out there is a big Harry Potter nerd, but this game, um, I never read the books. I loved the movies, but the uh, the the game looks incredible. I mean, it looks absolutely breathtaking. And I don't buy a lot of video games. I buy about two a year, maybe at most. Sometimes only one a year. And I pre-ordered it, and I'm super stoked about it. It comes out in 2 days, I guess. And so I'm really excited about that. The trailers look amazing, and the gameplay looks really good. So I think my kid's gonna enjoy it too. It's more for like teenagers, I think. But I was scoping the content. It doesn't look too bad. So I'm really excited about that. And yesterday evening, I re-embarked on No Man's Sky, the sci-fi game, the sci-fi survival game. And I'm glad I gave it another chance. It's got a lot of real RPG feel to it, but I enjoyed it, and it's like a nice, it's just like a nice getaway. Like you're on another planet, looking at flora and fauna, and mining things and building things and repairing things. It was nice. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna check out Hard Space too. That looks like a relaxing game. So yeah, all right, nice. No, you know what? No, I have got to. You're right, Allison. Maybe I can finish my taxes really fast today, because my wife and kid are going to a friend's house. So I'm going to have the house to myself. So maybe I can hook up my PlayStation, because it's not hooked up downstairs. And maybe I can play that today, test that game out, see what it's like. And then maybe I can figure out how to hook up my free HBO Max subscription, because AT&T says I have it, but HBO says I don't have it. But I do want to check out Last of Us, both the game and show. Hey, awesome, man. Thank you, Keith. I really appreciate that. I'll tell John that you said that. So, listen, I appreciate everybody that's bought the books on Audible, and that's really cool, and very cool of you to support. But I also appreciate everybody who's listened to them on YouTube. So if you haven't seen it, I've put up a couple of my books on YouTube for free, my audiobooks. And the response has been insanely good. Both the Gideon Wolf books are on there. I would put more books up And I've got 2 nights in Mumbai. I've got to process that today. I'll probably do that today. I've got it just takes like 8 hours for my application to process it. So usually I do that. I'll let my computer do that overnight, and then I've got, let's see, Heavy Lies the Crown's already. No, is that on there yet? No, yes, it is on there. I've got Heavy Lies the Crown, Country Roads, and then 2 Nights in Mumbai is going to be ready to go probably tonight. So I'll have that on there. But the response has been really good, especially to Gideon Wolf stories. I think Emergence has had like 16,000 views or something like that, or close to. It's about 15.7 in just about 2.5, 3 weeks, which is really insane. And book 2 has had 5,000 to 6,000 views in under 2 weeks. So people really seem to be enjoying the stories, and so that's great. And the more the more they're shared and whatever, the better. So keep them coming. Share those YouTube links with everybody. It's all good. There was an issue for a day, for like half a day, about like ads interrupting the narration, but I believe I fixed that now. Now there's like the little banner ads or whatever, but shouldn't be anything interrupting it. If there's something interrupting it, let me know. But I think I took care of that problem. Let's see. Thank you. Very cool. Yeah, I'll tell him you said so. Definitely. It's fun. I like it. I like the community that we're building over on YouTube now. I wish I'd done it sooner, but it's good. Good morning, Megan Holden. Good morning, Deborah. A wizard is never late, nor is she early. She arrives precisely when she intends to. Oh, well, it lives forever, so it's okay. Oh, good. Okay, it's fixed. Excellent. I checked it on incognito mode to make sure that it was not populating those ads every 3 minutes. That would be so annoying on an audio book. So, yeah, glad that's done. Do they contain the author notes? I have never listened to the audiobooks, so I have no idea. Well, okay, so Relic Runner books don't really have those. And do they? I don't even know. Do I do that? I don't think I do that in those. Let me look at that real quick. This is hilarious that I'm having to look that up. Here, let's just pull up Moscow Sky. I don't have the audio for that yet. No, Relic Runner doesn't do that. And Gideon Wolf isn't really a fact versus fiction story because it's all from up here, except for locations and certain mythologies, I guess, are real, but it's so steeped in fiction that I don't think I worried with it too much with those. But with Poseidon's Fury, or with the Sean Wyatt books, it should be on there. I will have Norse Directive on there this week as well, so there should be 2 new audiobooks on the YouTube channel this week. Again, I gotta just process the files, and that runs my computer hard. So I guess I need another computer, one for processing stuff all the time, like constantly looping stuff, and seems excessive. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, please tell me if paragraphs are in the wrong order. Absolutely. Yeah, just message me either through my email or even better through the Facebook Messenger on the fan page. If you message me on that, I check that like twice a week. So if you'll message me on that, then I'll I'll see what you're talking about. I can make the corrections on anything, paper, Kindle, whatever. That seems strange. I wonder how that happened. I wonder if that's a formatting issue. That's not good. But yes, thank you, Shannon. Oh, just email me then, if you don't mind. You can just email me, Ernie@ernestdempsey.net. When you do the audiobooks, you should read the author notes for them. That's a good idea. I haven't even thought about that. I guess I could do that since I haven't. I mean, the ones that are on Audible, like there's nothing I can do about that. But with the ones I put on YouTube, that's a good idea, Tom. Thank you for that. I would make a note of it, what you just said, but my phone's what I'm using to do the show, so maybe I'll just go analog with it. But then I'll forget about my notebook. To-do list. Read author notes. Got it. Very good. Very good. I like that. That is way better. That's way better than doing taxes. Done. Thank you, Tom. Ooh, yes. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, they've been doing well. I posted one the other day that that didn't do well, but I think it will. I think sometimes those things sometimes they smolder a little before they really catch fire. So all good, and I'm enjoying doing those shorts. They're fun topics. I like doing that stuff. Pretty cool. I know Tom knocked it out of the park with that. That's a great call. Very cool. Oh no, Neil. Okay. Oh man. Oh man. All right, I'll be thinking about you, bud. For sure. Yes, I know. I need to fill in that author form too. Thank you, Allison, for keeping me straight on that. Got to do that. Lots to do today, apparently. So, it's the way it goes. What else was I going to discuss with you guys? I had a list. Of things. Nah. I don't remember. Seems like there was... That's very sweet, Terry. Thank you for sharing that with Neil. Appreciate it. Oh, I started reading. Now I remember what I'm reading. So I'm... yeah, Neil, totally understand, man. Catch you later. Yeah, so I'm reading a couple of different... I'm always listening or reading to some nonfiction books. And I just picked up a new one called The Art of Impossible. I'm really interested in that. But I'm reading one of Kel Cade's books right now. I just started listening to it on audio. The sequel in what's it called? It's the sequel in... I can't remember what it's called, and I can't close this down to look at it because it's on my phone. But the second book in her new series. But I also need to read the next King's Dark Tidings book too. I'm really excited about that. So she's a masterful fantasy author and a wonderful person. She's just a real great gal. So highly recommend her if you're into fantasy. I always recommend Calcade. Yeah. All right, let's see. I think I got to all the comments in record time. Excellent. Well, here's the progress update then. Gideon Wolf 3 Crimson Winter is in production as we speak. I'm working on that every day, 5 days a week. And so that is rolling. I am still hopeful and targeting being done. Well, I said by Valentine's Day, that's 9 days away. That's not going to happen. Come on, Dempsey. Fell behind, kid. Yeah, but maybe by my mom's birthday, the 17th. That's possible. 12 days minus 2 days for the weekends. Yeah, I can do that. Let's get it done. I'll get Gideon Wolf done by the 17th. Don't hold me to that. Don't come back to this video when it's the 18th. Are you done yet? You said you would be. I'm trying to get it out so y'all have it by the end of March. Oh, yeah. Excellent. Yeah, that goes for everybody, by the way. Right? Are you extending that invitation to everyone on the show, Ray? Or just me? Yeah, thank you guys all for the prayers for Neil's mom. That's really cool. This is why this is the best. This is the best community. This community is awesome. You guys are you're the best community of reader friends that anybody could hope for. You see? It's a beautiful thing. The last page. Oh. Oh, yeah, the lost page. Very cool. Oh, I like that. Joe Ed Morris. I haven't heard of that author yet. No offense, Joe, if you're like out there and you're like, what? We hung out at this conference. I don't remember, Joe. I'm sorry. It was like a one-time thing. So, but yeah, cool. All right. Let's check that out too. The Lost Page. I like the name. Sounds like a cool title. I don't think it's named after an attraction at Universal Studios in Orlando, like I accidentally did. I mean, you can't copyright names, especially there. I don't think that there's a copyright crossover between a stunt show or attraction or a ride and a book. So I think that's even safe. So yeah, Lost Page sounds cool. Sounds cool, man. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about taxes, but it's time. It's that time of year. It's the most miserable time of the year. No, it's easy. You just got to go through a bunch of mundane stuff. All right. Any questions, comments? Anything else you'd like to know? What's going on? Did I forget to talk about something? Oh, the Chinese weather balloon. Let's talk about that for a second. I knew there was one other funny topic that I needed to discuss. So I'm really divided internally about this. So, the Chinese weather balloon has made me divisive against myself. Was it just a weather balloon? And if Disney, right? Was it just a weather balloon? And if so, why was there also one over Central America? Right? Because I heard that there was one down there too. So what are they doing with these weather balloons? Secondly, if it's a spy balloon, Like this is what a lot of people are freaking out about being a spy balloon, but they have satellites. Like the reason we shut down the SR-71 Blackbird program was we had spy satellites that could read license plates. So they have the technology that they don't need to do weather, sending a spy balloon along. That said, why do everybody's weather balloons just drift all over the place like that? I mean, it's a balloon, so it's hard to control it, I guess. But like, my question is, that is exactly what I was saying, Cheryl. That is precisely what I was wondering. Why did they wait until it drifted across key military installations in Montana? It just passed through here yesterday. Or yeah, yesterday, I think, before they shot it down over the coast of North Carolina. Like, why did you let it go that whole way? Secondly, I know that you have programs like Echelon, you have programs that systems in place that can track nuclear isotopes and things of that nature. And so I'm not worried that it could have been like carrying a nuclear detonation device. At the same time, how slack our government's response was to this is a little unnerving. Like, let's let it go ahead and cross by, Sequoia nuclear plant here in Chattanooga and Watts Bar and all those military installations across, I don't know, that whole belt that it passed through in the United States. Just seems strange. Michelle, you're absolutely right. It should have been shot down when it went into Alaskan airspace. There's no question. Weather balloon or not, I don't care. Now, I know this. After that thing passed through Montana and Tennessee, not in that order, obviously, but like essentially a lot of gun-loving states, I got to imagine that thing had some bullet holes in it. Like, there's a bunch of duck hunters there. This is my chance. I don't know how high it was. Probably out of range for a hunting rifle. I was just talking about you. I was just talking about you earlier, Paul. There you are. Thanks, man. You have a wonderful week too. Yes, they know how many moose we have. That's right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Tom. Yeah, that's yeah, that's exactly what I figured. It was just and it's obviously like if they assessed it, if it was really a danger or something that should have been taken care of, like they can probably jam signals. They can probably mess with electronics or something like that, so that if it really was spying on something, probably they could disrupt it. They have that kind of technology. But that was exactly what I was telling people was that, look, you don't want to shoot it down and then that thing land on somebody's house or a school or, even in some farmer's cornfield. You don't want that like messing up. I guess it's winter, so nobody's, raising any crops right now, but you don't want it to be a hazard. So that's what I was telling folks too. You're exactly right. A little more complicated than it seems. Limited manual maneuverability, and that the balloons let them collect more info while it hovers over areas long. Interesting, Deborah. That is interesting information. I know. It crossed Canada and I haven't heard their response yet. Interesting. Right. Yes. A lot of open space up there. Yeah. That too. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing that I don't think could be detected, and you're exactly right. The downside about EMPs, I talked with some of my post-apocalyptic fiction writer friends about this. That's a mouthful. But You know, the thing about an EMP is that an EMP could knock things out for a finite amount of time, but it's an impractical weapon because um, it the grid that we work on and live on is so antiquated that it's all very rudimentary hardware tech. So like it would knock out the smart systems, it would knock out all those, you know, computer driven things, but then once those reboot, like the electrical grid itself can be reestablished. At least that's what I've talked with experts and then people who research this stuff for their books. That's what they've told me. And so I don't really worry too much about those. But if they did use something, if somebody did use something like that and you did knock some things out for a short amount of time, that's still not good because then that exposes vulnerabilities. That said, I think, you know, everything could get back online in short order. I would hope. Who knows anymore? Oh, no, the online store is still shut down. Still down. I'm working on books and content. Yeah, you know, just I envision like one of those planes that pulls those banners, you know, at, like the beach or over like big games, you know, like swing by the free buffet, blah blah blah, you know, like it's like wagging that thing behind it. Like just put a big hook on one of those planes and let it fly by and do a quick little Han Solo maneuver and hook that thing and then just like my pilot friends watching this are like, they're like, Ernie, that's not, no. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, I've gone a little over my time here today, but we're having fun. So I'm gonna head out, go make some more, make some breakfast. I'm gonna pour some coffee, and then I'm gonna do some taxes. That's gonna be good times. So I'll see you guys Friday. I think most of my schedule is clear here for the next 4 weeks, and then I'm gonna be gone for a couple weeks. So we'll see you guys soon. Yeah, it could be Keith. Not saying that is. I'm not saying that's out of the realm of possibility. It certainly could be. I thought about that too, man. I wondered the same thing. Strange minds think alike. That's not what the saying is. It is in my case. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great week. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for joining me on Coffee Nation. Cheers.